What is NASAMS? NASAMS, or the Norwegian Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, is a medium-range air defense system developed by Norway's Kongsberg Defence and Aerospace. It is designed to protect high-value assets such as air bases, government buildings, and military installations from various threats, including aircraft, unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, and cruise missiles. The system uses sensors, command and control systems, and missile launchers to detect, track, and intercept incoming threats. The system's heart is the Sentinel radar, which provides 360-degree coverage and can track multiple targets simultaneously. NASAMS in Ukraine. In 2017, Ukraine purchased 2 NASAMS systems from Norway to bolster its air defense capabilities in the face of ongoing aggression from Russia. The systems were delivered in 2018 and 2019 and have since been deployed to protect key strategic sites, including the Kyiv-Boryspil Airport and the Black Sea port of Odessa. The deployment of NASAMS in Ukraine has been significant because it represents a shift in the country's approach to air defense. Previously, Ukraine relied heavily on Soviet-era air defense systems, outdated and ill-equipped to deal with modern threats such as UAVs and cruise missiles. With the introduction of NASAMS, Ukraine now has a world-class air defense system that can provide much greater protection against these threats. In addition to its use in protecting strategic sites, NASAMS has also been deployed as part of Ukraine's broader air defense strategy. In September 2022, Ukrainian forces used NASAMS to shoot down a Russian Sukhoi Su-25 ground attack aircraft near Mariupol. The downing of the plane was a significant blow to Russia's air capabilities and demonstrated the effectiveness of NASAMS as a defensive system. Russian missile attacks against Ukraine have intensified recently as Ukraine continues to secure more lethal aid from NATO countries. A new barrage of rockets hit the city of Kramatorsk in eastern Ukraine, hitting residential buildings. Moscow has often criticized the West for supplying military equipment to Ukraine and warned that the move amounted to playing with fire. Russian officials have also repeatedly warned that these systems could become a legitimate target for attack by Russian troops. Ukrainian troops have deployed the highly accurate National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile Systems, NASAMS. The Norwegian-made system, delivered to Ukraine in November last year, effectively shoots down Russian cruise missiles and kamikaze drones. In addition to the 2 arrays delivered by Washington, Kyiv hopes to secure this state-of-the-art air defense system from other NATO countries. Last month, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Canada would provide an American-made National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, NASAMS, to Ukraine. The Kremlin criticized the decision, accusing Ottawa of funneling money to fuel the war in Ukraine. However, Ukraine will receive an even more lethal PAC-3 Patriot anti-missile defense system to protect its cities from Russian ballistic missiles. Additionally, the Russian claims of NASAMS destruction come weeks after Raytheon Technologies CEO Greg Hayes said last month that U.S. officials were in talks with NATO and Middle East allies to send anti-aircraft NASAMS from their respective stocks in Ukraine. The Department of Commerce is going to try to do some deals for us where we're going to take some of the Middle Eastern countries that are our friends and some of our NATO allies and try to bring them to Ukraine early next year, said the CEO. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said earlier that NASAMS had a 100% success rate in Ukraine and was effectively deterring Russian attacks. The U.S. delivered 2 of the 8 NASAMS arrays promised to Ukraine last year. The system, developed by the Kongsberg Defence of Norway and Raytheon of the US, is the first ground-based short-to-medium-range air defense system. NASAMS is a defense system designed to prevent attacks on high-value targets by drones, helicopters, cruise missiles, and aircraft. For this, it uses AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, which have been modified for ground launch and have an engagement range of about 30 kilometers. NASAMS in the Russian-Ukrainian War. The Russian-Ukrainian War has been characterized by various military tactics, including using UAVs and cruise missiles by both sides. In this context, NASAMS has played a crucial role in protecting critical strategic sites and denying Russia the ability to carry out successful attacks. One notable example of this was the use of NASAMS to protect the Kyiv-Boryspil Airport during the recent conflict. In October 2022, Russian forces launched a series of missile strikes against the airport, targeting its runways and control tower. However, the NASAMS system detected and intercepted the incoming missiles, preventing significant damage and allowing the airport to remain operational. In addition to its use in protecting strategic sites, NASAMS has also been deployed as part of Ukraine's broader air defense strategy. In September 2022, Ukrainian forces used NASAMS to shoot down a Russian Sukhoi Su-25 ground attack aircraft near Mariupol. The downing of the aircraft was a significant blow to Russia's air capabilities and demonstrated the effectiveness of NASAMS as a defensive system. Ukraine has likely received the NASAMS 2 variant, which has a Link 16 data link and can be guided to the target by an airborne surveillance asset such as the E-3 Sentry AWACS, which monitors Ukrainian airspace. As tensions continue to escalate between Russia and Ukraine, the importance of a strong air defense system cannot be overstated. The recent missile attacks on Kramatorsk serve as a reminder of the urgency of the situation. While the delivery of advanced air defense systems to Ukraine has been met with criticism from Moscow, it is a necessary step to protect Ukrainian civilians and infrastructure from further attacks. The success of NASAMS in deterring Russian attacks has been demonstrated, and the deployment of additional systems could help to strengthen Ukraine's defenses further. It is also important for the international community to support Ukraine in its efforts to defend itself against Russian aggression. The transfer of air defense systems from NATO and other allied countries to Ukraine could provide a much-needed boost to its capabilities. However, any such transfer would require approval from the Biden administration, and it remains to be seen whether the U.S. government will be willing to take such a step. As the situation in Ukraine continues to unfold, it is clear that a solid and effective air defense system is essential for the country's security and stability. The international community must come together to support Ukraine in this critical moment and to work towards a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict. Conclusion. In conclusion, NASAMS has played a significant role in the war between Russia and Ukraine, providing a much-needed boost to Ukraine's air defense capabilities. The system's ability to detect and intercept incoming threats, including UAVs and cruise missiles, has been crucial in protecting key strategic sites and denying Russia the ability to carry out successful attacks. Looking to the future, it is likely that NASAMS will continue to play a key role in Ukraine's defense strategy. With ongoing tensions between Russia and Ukraine, and the threat of further aggression, the need for a robust and effective air defense system has never been greater.